Yo, 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 yo. The final episode, Dragon Ball Super, let's get it. You already know what was going on. It was 17 and Frieza versus Jiren. And Jiren was getting trashed because Jiren had already used up a lot of his energy. So he was getting trashed. And that's when Frieza had to come in and start talking, mad shit. So Jiren is sitting there all fucked up, slumped over, like, oh my God, I can't believe I was proven wrong. Like they just shattered his whole childhood. So he was thinking in his head, are you telling me that I could have gotten just as strong? And not only that, other people could have gotten stronger, and we could have beaten stronger enemies had I embraced other people, which is what I wanted to do in the first place, but I couldn't because I realized, or I thought that it would weaken you. You know what I mean? So that shattered his whole childhood. You know what I mean? He was standing there ready to get beat. Now, at that moment, Topo, who said that if y'all don't remember, Topo said that Jiren is his friend. To Topo, Jiren is his friend. He was like, man, we used to shoot people together, we used to dodge bullets together. You know what I'm saying? We used to fuck twin sisters together. You know what I mean? We used to do all that together. He knows Topo and Topo knows Jiren. You know what I mean? So they kind of are friends. It's just that Jiren didn't look at it that way. He was looking at it like these people are expendable. You know what I mean? Where Topo wasn't looking at it like that. So Topo was like, yo, we still riding for you. Fuck that. He said, beat this guy's ass. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, Jiren, get the fuck up. Beat these guys, yes. And Jiren was like, man, I got people depending on me. I gotta make this happen. So at that point, he actually was with it. The whole teamwork thing, the whole friends and all that, the power of friendship, that helped bring him back. It re-energized him. Like he went over into the corner, busted a nut real quick, and it re-energized him. Like he was brought back to the land of the living. And he started trashing 17 and Frieza. Now that's when Goku jumps back in. He had to push himself. He couldn't go all out. Couldn't go back to Ultra Instinct. None of that shit. All that. So but he had to help anyway. So he used instant transmission. Got over there, helped 17 and Frieza, and they're just getting blasted on him. Now this is what I thought was the most exciting part of the episode. When they started fighting together, Frieza and Goku came to a conclusion. Goku said, hey, let's get this motherfucker. This dude is too powerful. We gotta fight him together. Let's jump this nigga. That's what he said, literally. He said, let's jump this motherfucker. And then Frieza says, well, you do know if you win, you gotta bring me back. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be the wish. So y'all don't know how. Oh my God, that would have been bad. But anyway, I'll talk about that in the end. He said, you got to bring me back. Now, Frieza realizes Goku's naive. He said that shit pissed him off. But now he's like, I'm actually all right with it because I know that's going to be the reason you actually keep your promise. Because you're an idiot, I'm actually going to be able to live again. I like that scene. That was a nice scene. And then they start fighting against Jiren again. Now, when you look at that scene, that whole fight, Frieza and Goku was synced up. They was fighting better than better than Goku and Vegeta. I mean, every move. And when they was chopping them, like let's say Jiren would catch one of them, the other one would come in and save them, and they start chopping them up, and then they was like close together. And they didn't they kept track of 17. Now Jiren was getting ready to do something to Frieza and Goku. They both dipped out the way like this, and 17 was there to go ahead and counter. That part, like I had to masturbate. That part got me. And then Frieza and Goku basically took care of Jiren from that point. He just wasn't strong enough. He just wasn't. He didn't have it. You know what I mean? He got a little boost from because he felt like he had to fight harder because people were depending on him, but he didn't have enough. Like after you bust 3 nuts, man, it's done. You dry. He bust 3 nuts in that fight. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing coming out. He's shooting blanks now. You know what I mean? So Jiren was basically, he was dry. Scrotum was dried up. So he got beat. But when they beat him, they actually dropped. It was Goku, Jiren, and Frieza dropped out at the same time. In order to drop him out, Frieza was getting ready to sacrifice himself. Jiren was able to save himself, but it caused him to save Frieza at the same time. And that's when Goku came at him, and then they fought a little bit, and then Goku and Frieza hit them both and sacrificed themselves, to push Jiren out. So the only person left was 17. 17 is the MVP. That motherfucker came through in the clutch. When I say he came through, it wasn't just, he's not the only MVP in that group. But it wasn't just that. It was the simple fact that he saved Goku and Vegeta, which drew him some time. Saved Frieza, you know what I mean, and survived to the end. He was the only one that survived to the end. 17 really did his thing. He really came through. Like at those crucial clutch moments, that's when 17 came through. I would think another person, Goku's definitely MVP. My bad. 17 is MVP. But Goku was another key player. Vegeta was key player. Yep, him too. And I would say after that, maybe Master Roshi. Yeah, Roshi. Yeah, Roshi. Yeah, he came through. But anyway, once they, and this was a interesting last episode, because once that happened, they asked 17 for his wish. 17 said, "Bring all the universes back." So everybody got brought back. There's some universes I didn't really care for, but some of them was pretty decent. 11 had to bring them back. 6 had to bring them back. They were all grateful except for actually 6 was grateful. They just act like they wasn't. Like Champa was like, "Man, fuck Beerus." You know what I mean? Said, "Man, fuck them." You know what I mean? But he was only doing that because that's their thing. They've been going back and forth with each other like that for the longest anyway. So that was like their tradition. He really was saying thank you by saying, "I'm not going to thank you." You know what I mean? Beerus wouldn't expect anything else. But 17 brought everybody back. The universe with the little guy that was inside the suit, their guy destruction with the little guy inside of the suit. I wanted to see that universe too. So it was a few interesting universes in there with a few interesting fighters. But he brought them back. And then that's when they do the reveal that Zeno set up the tournament to try to prove a point. He said that he expected the fighter, whoever won, to not be selfish and bring the other universes back. So he didn't want to destroy the universes. But he also said that had the winner been selfish and said, "I want a shitload of drugs, a lot of money, and a gang of pussy," if they would have said that, then he would have destroyed all the universes. So you know what that means, right? Zeno is basically, he's parallel to, what's my man, Goku Black? What's the Zamasu? Zamasu went over the deep end and said, there's no redeeming qualities to these mortals or people, basically. Zeno wanted to test it and see if they can redeem themselves. He felt he was the opposite of Zamasu. He felt that there was hope, but he wanted to check and make sure. He had to check their temperature and find out whether they really did have any hope. Had Goku won, Goku would have did the dumb shit and would have said, I want Frieza brought back to life. And Zeno would have said, damn, these mortals really don't stand a chance and would destroy all the universes. He might have made some different universes, started over from scratch or whatever. That's my theory. I think he probably would have started over. But being that 17 won, you know what I mean? And 17, even though I like the fact that they brought him back, even though he was like a loner and whatnot, he was a humble guy. He wasn't asking for a whole lot. So when he got the opportunity, he said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll bring everybody back. He's a humble dude. Changed his ways. They brought 17 back in a major way. They really did. You know what I mean? So he saved all the universes because he wasn't being greedy. 18 would have wanted to say, I need $14 billion. That's what she would have said. Goku would have said, I'm stupid. Bring Frieza back to life. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta. Bring Universe 6 back to life. Vegeta is not being selfish by doing that, but he would have forgot about the other universes. You could have brought them back too, you know, and still got what you wanted. But he's so focused on just Universe 6 because they're saying, so that's kind of selfish to an extent. Yeah, so 17 won, and that proved to Zeno that there's some hope for mortals. So Zeno was basically testing them. So at the end, Zeno basically asked Goku if he wanted to, I forgot exactly what the words he was, any other ideas or whatever, and Beerus jumped in. This was funny. Beerus jumped right in, put Goku in a chokehold, like, yo, you ain't got no more bright ideas. Fuck that. He said, because we don't need to go through no universe-altering threat again. He said, give me about 5 minutes before we do that again. But yeah, I like the ending because it proved that Zeno, he's not one of those guys that's like omniscient. He's smart, but he's not to that extent. Like, he doesn't know the future. They said that he suspected it because he had a contingency, which means that he can't tell the future. He suspected it. Okay, so he wanted to see if humans would redeem themselves. I thought there was an interesting twist. That means that Zeno is not as childlike as we think, although he is. And I don't think he's like the top authority in terms of gods and whatnot. I think there's some people above him. But it turns out that he's a little more wise than we thought. He just was trying to find out whether his creation deserved another chance. 17 proved that they did. I don't think it would have been many people that would have done that. 17 turns out to be the guy. He was the guy. He's OG. So yeah, that last episode was actually really good. One of the best episodes in Dragon Ball. They ended Dragon Ball Super very well. Although I wish I would have seen more. They did show at the end that Goku said that he couldn't go into Ultra Instinct because when he was in his tournament of power, he was fighting against way stronger people than Vegeta. So that pushed him beyond his limit and got him to Ultra Instinct. Does that make sense? It's kind of cheap, but it makes sense based off the fact that Goku's a genius, but he does things intuitively. You know what I mean? Oftentimes he does things intuitively. On top of that, the way the same body is built, their bodies like what am I trying to say? What's the term? You know how I keep thinking to evolve, they adapt. The same body just adapts. So if it get pushed to the limit, it gets stronger. That's just the same body. But Goku's been fighting against Vegeta. Vegeta can't push Goku to that limit that Jiren was. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Also, Jiren actually became friends with Toppo, and Toppo said, yo, you do realize that you fought for us at the very end. And everybody at the end, that almost brought me to a tear. Even their god of destruction of Universe 11, their god of destruction was like, Jiren, you did your motherfucking thing. And everybody just went out like a G. They said, yo, we put our trust in him and he did what he needed to do. We lost, but barely. we trusted Jiren, and he was a guy to trust. He just didn't turn out the way we expected. People really depended on Jiren. Even the God of Destruction did. So at the end, when Toppo talked to Jiren, Jiren was like, "You motherfucking right. You know what?" But this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship, basically. I love that ending. That part, when Universe 11 went out, when Jiren talked to Toppo, and then at the end, when Goku was fighting against Vegeta said he's not gonna let Goku stay stronger than him. Oh man, I was so praying for a time where Vegeta just upstages Goku for once. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. But like I said, the Ultra Instinct was kind of cheesy when they said he can't do it anymore. Because usually once they do it, they can do it again. But the reason behind it, the explanation made sense to an extent. But it was kind of cheesy for me. I would have preferred him saying, "I can go into Ultra Instinct. We gotta fight for a minute," or "I don't have it down perfectly just yet." You know what I mean? I would have accepted that more so. I would have felt better about him going to Ultra Instinct in spurts, and that would have pushed Vegeta. But we're gonna get a movie after this, and we're gonna see what's popping after that. We're gonna get a movie, and I hope that they have a new series or a new movie that's going to go into the future, so we can see Oob and everybody else. That's what I'm really anticipating. Yo, what's going on, Talkative ADHD Kid, which is a nice name. It was going on, Black Ninja, AMPM. When you gonna hook me up with some of them Philly gold diggers? When you come to Philly, Dave Chappelle was cloned. Me, I have no clue about that. Copy and paste this into your YouTube search. Copy and paste this into your YouTube search. What the hell is he talking about? Dave Chappelle is dead. Dave Chappelle was murdered and cloned. Dave Chappelle's cousin speaks out. Hell no, I know it's bullshit. Dave Chappelle's cousin has come out into the light to tell the world how her cousin Dave Chappelle was murdered and cloned, and so was his family. This is not for entertainment or for fun, but this is for solutions to be made on how we can stop this. I do not own the rights to the audio clip used in this video. It's bullshit. Nigga, I need facts to believe that. Can't just go by the word, can't just go by word of mouth. Can't be sure that that's even his cousin. Exactly. I'm not going to believe something just because. This is an interview recorded by the JT Anti-New World Order movement. Frieza going back to his old trick. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yup. When they was getting ready to bring Frieza back, Beerus actually was the one who brought him back. Beerus said, "Yo, Frieza did his thing. He fought to end. He helped us win." You know what I mean? He really, came through. So Beerus had him brought back to life. Whis brought him back to life. And Frieza said, "I'm not gonna go be goody two shoe and whatever. Y'all think I'm just gonna change it because we fought together this once." He said, "I'm going right back to what I was doing before." Wow, I like that. He said, "I'm gonna start slinging crack and smack, bumping guns, buying guns and shit, bumping crack and smack." He said, "I'm going right back to pimping and everything I was doing." He said, we dealing dope everything," and he did. And Goku said, "I'm just going to have to beat you again." Just as simple as that. That was a nice non-cheesy ending to Frieza's whole relationship with Goku. Frieza now respects Goku. He respects him. And Goku respects Frieza. Bruh, anyone can say anything online. I troll online and say lots of unfactual stuff. Okay, Vince, okay. Well, I want to believe it. I hate when people say that. I want to believe it, so I'm just going to believe it. That has no bearing on whether it's true or not. And if you live your life like that, you got a rude awakening coming. Also, okay, the Illuminati also killed Bernie Mac and Martin Lawrence. Martin is still alive. Okay, Black Ninja back at it. Yup. I can respect that. If you believe it, go full 100 on it, but don't let yourself become a sheep. If you believe it, do your thing. But the point is, why do you believe it? Do you believe it based off good evidence, or you just believe it because you want to? The new Dave Chappelle isn't even funny. Stop lying. The Freemasons, aka the elites, aka Illuminati, are very real. I don't know if there's like if those entities are what people say they are, but do I believe that there's a hierarchy? Hell yes, that's a fact. But I don't necessarily think we need an Illuminati for them to do that. Okay, a secret society that everyone knows about that makes no logical sense. There are, I don't know about everybody knows about them, but there are societies that are a little bit secret that people know of. I ain't gonna say the names of them, but there's some like crime syndicates. We know they exist, but they're not like out in the public. I know a few of them, not personally, but I know of a few crime syndicates. You know what I mean? You need a sponsor? Yup. Okay, as humans, we want to believe there's more or greater power doing things, but in all honesty, 9 out of 10 is only old boogeyman stories passed down, just built up. Most of them. For the most part, it could be most of them or all of them, one of the two. I say God isn't real. Does that make her real or not? No. Nope, it's pretty much a glorified story that people take as facts. Okay, God is real. Okay, how explain? Okay, believe in probability. Go to blah, blah, blah. I believe in God. I believe I'm God. He might be a 5%er. Okay, I'm just sitting here waiting for you for your Promised Neverland review. I'm getting ready to bust that out. And The Walking Dead. Okay, the Walking Dead comic came out. I'm gonna check that out and see if it came out. Okay, Vegeta will always be number 2. I hate that. No, he was number 1 at 2 moments, I think. But it was only for a very short amount of time. I mean, he'd get like 1 episode or some shit like that. Nobody can get proof. Anybody that does will be killed off real quick. No, they're gonna get killed off real quick. I can't feel it in my soul. Okay. Yes, you're right. Frieza finally respects Goku. Yeah. Okay, please review Walking Dead again, I did. Did you see the last episode? Nope. I gotta check it out. I got real busy in a lot of different things. Yes, Simba needs to get them Walking Dead views. Yes, I do. Okay, religion is a fairy tale. Sorry to break the bubble, break your bubble. Most religions are. We know for a fact that at least most religions are false. They gotta be because they contradict each other. Okay, why don't you want to believe? It's not that I don't want to believe. I did want to believe at a point till I found out there was no reason to believe. I didn't say, oh, I don't want to believe, so I'm gonna make sure I don't believe. I said, damn, there's no reason for me to really believe, so I don't. Okay, what if human cloning is real? Cloning is real. So what are you talking about? What's up, Mean? What's good, my homie? Everything's all right. What are the Rocket League vids really in? Where are the Rocket League vids really enjoyed them? Oh, they coming back. I'm getting ready to do a gaming video tonight. I was trying to do it before, but I was going to do it on Fortnite, but I didn't know how to play Fortnite just yet. So I didn't want to go in there not knowing what I was doing. So I canceled it. But I'm getting ready to I'm gonna do a Fortnite video tonight. Okay, now I gotta sling crack and go to Philly. Yup. Anyway, go ahead and use your hit the like button, subscribe, and because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.